Welcome back to the office of Disco Doc. Today we are going to psychoanalyze a completely original song by Moss.E, called Hi Ron. This song may be many things, but it is definitely not a Google-translated parody of a track with a similar title. I've been told that the lyrics to this song are deeply profound and it has affected the lives of, literally, dozens of people worldwide. I'm excited to lift under the skull bonnet and see just what is going on in this talented young artist's brain. So, step up to the couch, Moss.E.
Hello there, Ron. When did you get married? You think you're like me? I'm underground. Problem? It's scary because I'm coming, but you know I'm in it too. I'm edging close, that's deep. Ron, you don't want to see me? Haven't talked to you in a few. I know you're hungry, you're a sheep and I'm a dog. It's not your job to lead him. It's not your fault if you feed him hands.
Hi Ryan, I have a minute, please leave. It took some time to calm down. I've been alone a long time, since the doctor diagnosed me. I started developing myself and learning new skills in life. Cause I didn't need boys, so we have to climb up with the cold.
Ron, I think I should sleep. Len, you were worse than me. Do you think this doctor is cheating on you?
Firstly, what's all that about a doctor cheating? Don't call me out like that, Moss.E. Anywibbles, the lyrics so far contain snippets of conversations with individuals named Ron, Ryan, and Len. These conversations touch on topics like marriage, loneliness, self-development, and interactions with others. There's a recurring theme of questioning and introspection. One thing I can say for absolute certain is that this song is not, I repeat not, about a duality or multiplicity within a single speaker, manifesting as an ongoing internal conflict, with each part expressing contrasting perspectives and attitudes. No, this is definitely a conversation with several literal, real, people. Why? I'd bet my fake doctorate on it. And I'm prepared to fisty fight anyone who happens to disagree.
You got it wrong a million, your mind is always ready to lie. Yes, let's have a new baby, I'm into grey noise. Enjoy following the mixer. Yay, all your problems will be solved, this is difficult.
No friends, this time is different man. Brain, I think things can glue. And my music is very delicious, how can I make a thing really cool? But if I'm not there, maybe they'll remember me for doing special things with myself.
And it looks like Moss.E is having some very special, self-time, indeed. This reminds me of a touching poem I once wrote to Mrs. Doc about the importance of self-care, entitled, To Touch Myself There. In the sanctuary of my soul, a tender plea, a symphony of self-love, a hymn for me. Amid life's clamor, in the quiet air, I embark on a journey, to touch myself there. Beneath the tapestry of stars, I find a sacred space, a haven for the mind. In the mirror's gaze, reflection fair, I rediscover the art, to touch myself there. A dance with moonlight, a gentle embrace, self-care unfolds, a delicate grace. Whispers of kindness, like a soft prayer, I learn the language, to touch myself there. Not just the surface, but depths within, where shadows dance and dreams begin. A voyage inward, beyond compare, to cherish the essence, and touch myself there. In the garden of my heart, blooms anew, the fragrant blossoms of self-love true. Nurturing petals, with utmost care, I learn the secrets, to touch myself there. Amidst the chaos, a silent song, of resilience and self-love strong. A melody sweet, beyond compare, in the sanctuary, I touch myself there. So let the verses echo, like a healing balm, a testament to self-care, a soothing psalm. In the gentle cadence of self-love's flare, I find the courage, to touch myself there.
That's why I don't think please talk to boys. Hell, you think you can cut my arm off? You and me, you and me, you and me. I am sister, we are one divided two ice cubes, your eye.
This is a very clever double. We are one, divided into two. Speaks of the miracle of cell replication and the continuation of life into the next generation. but We Are One is the name of a 1998 song by rock band Kiss. And if you do too much kissing you end up with offspring. And the band The Offspring also had a song called We Are One, released in 2003. By the way, did you know that The Offspring were originally called Manic Subsidal, based on a high school doodle by their drummer, Ron Welty? 2 years later they decided to change their name, and The Offspring was chosen because it reflected the idea that they were the offspring of the previous generation of punk rock bands. So, now you know.
You have to kill die if you want to kill die. I don't stay for dinner, I don't crawl sideways. Oh, do your songs grow? A seductive man. Lost your bat, lost your Oprah quiz. Grandma, where is Ren? No place. My music is not an advertisement. I don't love numbers. You didn't touch me when I was writing lines for the radio, so why would you care? But my music can join twins and customers. Porn? Enough. Life is rock, so I decided to take snap. Man, you were so out of shape, Professor Wren. You were very careful. I want to hear more potatoes. You hate onions?
I want to hear more potatoes is one of the most profound lines in this whole song. In 2008, Oxford professor and food scientist Charles Spence won the Ig Nobel Nutrition Prize for electronically modifying the sound of a potato chip to make the person chewing the chip believe it to be crisper and fresher than it really is. His research showing how the way foods taste is affected by how they sound. He told BBC News, "When you play the sound of crisps when people bite into Pringles, if we change the sound as they eat, we can actually change how fresh, or how crisp, the Pringle tastes to people." He went on to add, "We've used the sound of bacon sizzling to flip the flavor of bacon and egg ice cream. If we play that sound over the loudspeakers in the room, the ice cream will taste more bacon-y than if you play the sound of, say, farmyard chickens." The team study the integration of information across the various different sensory modalities, hearing, vision, touch, taste, and smell, using a variety of paradigms and techniques. This exciting area of research is changing the way we view our senses, and contributing important new insights to the understanding of the brain. These insights can have major implications in the real world, such as how to make bug eating acceptable to Westerners, as a sustainable protein-rich food source. Or even in non-food related settings such as the attentional limitations on our ability to talk on a mobile phone while attempting to drive a car. So, it turns out, the sound of a potato is very profound indeed.
Work with him, ask them to write down their cats, tell me what's missing. I know, don't need an extra gym, oblivion. Hendrix amnesia. Man, it's not love. Man, that's right, I'm into you, shit. No, none, I drew it, mine. Let me destroy the wall by accepting this child.
Let me destroy the wall by accepting this child is a clear reference to the fall of the Berlin Wall on November 9, 1989. This historic moment happened during the Peaceful Revolution, marking the destruction of the Berlin Wall and the figurative Iron Curtain. It was one of the series of events that started the fall of communism in Central and Eastern Europe, preceded by the Solidarity movement in Poland. The fall of the inner German border took place shortly afterward. An end to the Cold War was declared at the Malta summit 3 weeks later, and the German reunification took place in October the following year. The phrase "let me destroy the wall by accepting this child" symbolizes the breaking down of emotional or psychological barriers by embracing vulnerability or innocence, represented by the child. In a broader context, this could relate to the dismantling of figurative walls that separate people or communities, fostering unity and understanding. The line conveys themes of renewal, hope, or the breaking down of societal barriers. It might reflect a desire for positive change and openness in the face of division, and is also part of a personal or artistic expression, where Moss.E uses creative language to convey a sense of transformation or rebirth, a metaphorical statement about embracing change and tearing down internal walls.
Ren sat down gingerly. You should cry. New song. This is the battle that Eminem is fighting in his heart. Play the song. Plan fails. Sir, not a teacher. You're a criminal bad. You successful utter stealing fabric. Rain Matt, I've heard it before. He's buying ammunition on the beach.
The lyrics, "He's buying ammunition on the beach," reminds me of the nursery rhyme, "She sells seashells on the seashore," which in turn reminds me of a song called Money Game Part 2 by a 100% completely unrelated artist you've probably never heard of, called Ren, in which he sings about stockpiling shells on an island to increase their scarcity, before using them as a crude form of currency. But did you know that the Shell Oil Company was founded as the Shell Transport and Trading Company, in the late 19th century by Marcus Samuel and his brother Samuel Samuel? The company initially traded rare seashells from the Far East before diversifying into the oil business. And as for the line in this song, "He's buying ammunition on the beach," some oil-producing countries, especially those in regions with geopolitical tensions, are known to invest a portion of their oil revenues in military capabilities, including the purchase of arms. Plus, countries heavily dependent on oil exports often use their oil revenue to enhance their military capabilities for strategic reasons, including protecting oil infrastructure or securing geopolitical interests.
Shit, I don't want play, please, I don't want to hear it. I can myself, I am a smart boy. I'm cool and I wave because I'm big. I can shake you below. If you're telling the truth, problem solved. You're a shit god, you're leaking out of you. It is good to stop, I don't want to play. Music is natural whether you feel it or not. Add on an extra to the family basket. Shit, I'll kill you, Ren. Let me break you. I've done it, I've said it, who doubts my music? I called him a pill, love it when you die. I choose the best, I'm alive. If you stay, I'll tie you up inside. Brilliant journalist, you were born in the art world. I saw the greedy serpent in Eden. I am the one who deceives and cuts off the heads of all kings. I was guilty of Caliboo and did not.
That is a very interesting line. I was guilty of Caliboo and did not happen. Caliboo sounds like it should be a real word, perhaps a mythical figure of some sort. But I only found one single reference to it online, in an article entitled The Mysterious Tale of Caliboo. In 2006, two ramblers went on a walking holiday in Norway, when they stumbled upon something completely unexpected. They write, "Sat a short way off the road was something that looked like the front of a house, located in a gap in the rocks. Inside it got even more curious. Inside two tiny rooms were a little seat in the rock, a kettle and cups hanging from the wall. It was too small to be someone's real house, but it appeared someone had put in a lot of effort to make Caliboo. Yet it wasn't mentioned in any guidebooks we had. When I got home I scoured the internet to see what I could find. And the internet said nothing. No web pages. No photos on Flickr, nothing. That was in the summer of 2006. To this day, my 3 photographs remain the only ones of Caliboo on Flickr. That I can find, anyway. It was an enigma. A mystery. Frankly, if I hadn't taken photographs I'd now be beginning to think I'd imagined it all. And was all the better for the fact that most people would never have seen it. Of course it didn't end there. And it didn't end there because I'd put something about Caliboo on the internet. If we know one thing about the internet, it's that if you search for something, chances are someone else will at some point. And at least 2 other people searched the internet for Caliboo. In 2009 Rioger did, and then 3 years later, Inger did. I know because they told me. And they know about Caliboo because they have a personal link. They knew Caliboo's creator. He was Roger's grandfather and Inger's father. And that man was Carl Hyland. Carl built Caliboo in the 1970s and used to stay there when on trips to fish for salmon in the nearby river. According to Inger, during one summer he caught a massive 169 kilograms of salmon over a 2-month period. The little house, built in a cave, was naturally built without the Norwegian equivalent of planning permission, and at one point it was dismantled by the local authority. Undeterred, Carl rebuilt it, and so it still stands to this day.
What happened? Breakfast son, Lucifer, naughty god, Stephen's fake father, smoothie truth. The prisoner retaliated and freed the two. Come by and watch the sunset from a standing position. My name is in your mouth so that you can eat it. I will not bend to the yoke of the strong, weak, living dead. Do you want to kill me? I live, no killed. I wish you know the confusion of things. This is the collapse of the paradox. I'm dying, the breakfast of the finish line. Sorry, please, sorry, please, sorry, please, Ren.
I wash in all the confusion of things, is a beautiful, almost Zen or Taoist, essentially existential statement. The act of washing in the confusion suggests a willingness to confront the complexities and uncertainties of life. Existentialist philosophy emphasizes the individual's responsibility to engage with and make choices in the face of life's inherent ambiguity. The reference to the collapse of paradox and the absurdity of the breakfast of the finish line aligns with existentialist ideas about the inherent absurdity and lack of inherent meaning in life. Existentialist thinkers, such as Albert Camus, explored the idea of the absurd, emphasizing the need to confront the lack of inherent purpose in life. Existential themes are present throughout, such as the lines about being underground, the idea of being a dog while someone else is a sheep, and the references to life and death. The lyrics touch on the complexities of existence and self-awareness.
Hi Ron, it's spent a while, it will take clock, fallen sick. I want to be lonely, my life is over. But then the river begins to flow, it's late in the dark. It literally melts like rain, the wind and the shade has gone. They are designed to be replaced, they are my relaxation rhythm. But he claimed, all part of this timeline that I stood me up. And you know me, my will never ends. And you know me, number one. I will come in the face of the beast from the east, and I sit by the river bottom. And I leave with my name too. Some humans know me as Asher. Some people recognize your voice when the power cord is connected badly.
Now Moss.E is calling me out on the state of my power cord. We can't all rely on batteries to get through our day, but we've covered Moss.E's use of battery-operated products already. Anyway, Asha. In Hinduism, Asha is linked to the goddess Saraswati, who is revered as the embodiment of knowledge, music, and art. In addition to Zoroastrianism and Hinduism, Asha also appears in ancient Persian mythology. In this context, Asha is associated with the concept of justice and is often depicted as a winged figure holding a scale. The word Asha also reminds me of a 1997 song called Brimful of Asha, by the British band Cornershop. The song pays tribute to Asha Bansal, a legendary Indian singer of filmy songs. The song celebrates the role of filmy music in providing hope and joy to the Indian people who faced hardships and oppression. The phrase, brimful of Asha, is a pun on the singer's name and the word, Asha, which means hope in Hindi. A classic tune. My favorite version is a remix by Norman Cook, aka Fatboy Slim, an English musician, DJ, and record producer. Shall we have a little listen now?
There's dancing behind movie scenes, behind the movie scene. Sati Rani, she's the one that keeps the dream alive. From the morning past the evening to the end of the light. Brimful of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brimful of Asher on the 45. Brimful of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brimful of Asher on the 45. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom.
because I am you now. I set my life on fire. He never had any foreign children.
It started seeing hard and rough. I am a coward, I will stand in flames. I will not back, I will strengthen the strong of the small. When I go to the singer. And the flowers, grey, imported like these two birds. In his head, 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 in his head,
Overall, I thought that was a very poignant tale about the human condition, brought to life with lines straight from the realms of surrealism and absurdism, tinged with existentialism and just a hint of masturbation. Good stuff. Moss.E, keep it coming.